All sections on alert.
Dispatching attack fire. Now activating the inner defense strategy.
You may fire when ready.
Stay in attack formation. The force is strong this week. Most impressive.
Look out!
Have you not?
Impressive. Use the force.
Welcome to the Friday Nights. I'm Jason Sandberg. Craig, pretty good week for me this week.
Nice.
This picked this up. This is Total THB Volume 1. So it's the first, I think it's the first like 3 or 4 issues
Okay.
of Paul Pope's THB. I have these as single issues, but it's been like 30 years, and he is now, for the first time ever, collecting the series. And there's going to be new material and all that kind of stuff. And I think there's going to be either 4 or 5 volumes. So I was very happy to get this. This is interiors are black and white like the original 90s. Paul Pope, obviously he's done other books for Marvel, DC, and so forth. But I like this concept, like the series. Glad he's finally going to return to it and finish it. So this was kind of the highlight of my week. I'm continuing to work on Jupiter issue 2. Issue 1 is in demand on Follow My Comic and Indiegogo. And tonight we sit at 75 follows on Indiegogo for the issue 2 campaign.
Okay.
I would be curious to see if we check in on the book a couple times tonight and see if we can get that to 80, get it to a clean 80. I think that might be possible.
All right. I'm gonna bring up your sign up right now. Actually, what? Because
and while you're doing that, for those watching, it is just me and Craig tonight. However, we are going to look at Silvio's Sword of Justice campaign. His campaign funded, but he's working the night shift. So we're going to do him a little favor, do him a solid. We're going to get some attention on his campaign and see if we can get us some more backers, even though the guy's not here tonight.
yes.
Craig, could you scroll down a little bit? Let's see if I'm still at 75 backers or followers.
Yes. Hold on. I've got so many tabs open.
It's
I don't know how some of these guys do this with like
that in
10
your
million,
mouse.
10 million tabs open. That's nuts. Yeah. You got 73 right now. 73.
I think there's should be 70. Oh yeah, it's 74. 74. I think we might be able to get to 80 tonight. Craig, I got a curveball to throw at you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm listening. Hold on, I'm gonna hit reset.
So Salty's in the chat and Frederick's in the chat. Should we see if they want to come on and be our wingmen tonight?
Sure. Yeah. If they say they want the link, definitely I'll send it to them on X. It's totally up to them if they want to come.
All right. Salty and Frederick, if you guys want to come on, mix it up, have some yucks with us, and then look at Silvio's campaign, give us some updates on your projects. You are more than welcome. Just let us know in the chat. And then Craig, yeah. Frederick says he's willing to slum it with us tonight.
Okay, cool.
Salty, are you still there? Or did you do a Hojo and you're watching a different show already?
Nah, it's all good. Some people are, some people are busy, and like I'm one of those people. I'm pretty meticulous. I don't like last minute things, so I wouldn't hold it against them.
Oh, let's see. Digital Aboriginal is spying on me here. In the reflection in his glasses, I see Jason has all K-pop open on one of his tabs. Guilty as charged. Jared, if you want to mix it up, you're welcome to come on as well.
Yeah. Okay, so I believe I shared the link to your campaign, your sign up. So you said you're at 74?
Yeah, right? 74. 74 people watch already following. Okay. I want to try it before we end the show. I'm hoping we get to 80, make it a clean 80 so I can get into the weekend not having to worry about getting to 80.
Nice.
All right, what's up with you this week, Craig?
Yeah, so I'm officially, what's cool about Soltac, although I don't have a Soltac update for you, we're officially at the halfway point for the entire saga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm working on issue 5, and we're on page 15. However, you know that double page spread that you used? That's a double page from the next book. So if you count those pages as well, we've passed the halfway point. You know what I'm saying? Like we're right. Issue 5, halfway issue 5. So as many pages as I've done, it's how many pages I have to do to completely finish Soltac. So it's
the continental divide of Soltac. You're straddling the edge. Yes. Either way.
But it's an interesting place to be because from here it's all downhill, right? You just get closer and closer and closer to the end. And now it's how many pages do I have left to tell the story? Yeah. So that's the only big thing I got, but I got a big arrow push for us today. I want to
show the wares. So
I'm in talks, obviously, with Randy and Russ. You've gotten all the issues of Atlantean, don't you? I believe.
Yeah, I've got issue 3 a couple weeks ago. I love 1970s Savage Sword of Conan, and these guys are doing a great job. They're channeling that energy. It's not Conan, it's Cull. But yeah, that is one of my favorite. That is one of my favorite projects that's ongoing right now.
That's a print that came with it. Beautiful print. But so this is the product that they put out. The concern I had, so I'm trying to get into brick and mortar around me in Canada for them. I'm trying because obviously Aero Comics. I'm also with Aero Comics with Soltech. But yeah, look at these pages. But the concern was this is magazine size, right? So that's considered periodical.
Mm-hmm.
So the only question is, can they put something like that on the shelf, right? So I told them like I was more or less looking for books. So that's the Atlantean, but that's the one that they put out. They want to put out 3 of these a year. This is what Randy and Russ want to do. So see the 3 in my hand. They want to do this every single year. That's the goal. Okay, so this is the product I was trying to get them to give me. Like, see what I mean? That's a book. That's a and I don't know if this has got a seal. Okay, it doesn't have a seal on it.
I think those the standalone issues of the Atlantean, I think those could pass as serialized graphic novels. I think that's the legal loophole.
So this beautiful book here is basically issues 1 and 2 and the Shadow Kingdom, all into one nice. So that's
the Shadow Kingdom was color, right?
Okay, yeah. So that's what I want to get into. See, you're getting ahead of me. So this is a beautiful book, and then exactly, you read my mind. Here's the Shadow Kingdom that I read, right? So this is exactly what you're talking about. This is me as a collector or a reader of the Shadow Kingdom. This is the book I would want, and exactly as you said, because they went through the trouble of coloring it.
Yeah,
it's colored. That's it.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing for me.
Beautiful.
So Russ is such a good artist and a good inker that I think his work doesn't need to be colored. And so I've got that fondness for that John Buscema 1970s Conan. So I
see these two.
Whatever's better for you, but
these are the ones I could definitely get in the bookstore. 100%. No questions asked. They count as books. They're you know what I mean? There's no denying those are books, right? So, but these are the ones. So have you seen this version yet? So this is the one I'm going to share a link with.
I don't know if I have.
Okay, so this is the version they have up on Amazon. And this is the version I've got. I now got hold on. I now got like books all over the place. I now got like 5 copies of this.
All right.
So that's the one I'm going to try to be putting into the bookstores. It's basically a black and white version of the Shadow Kingdom. But you see my dilemma, right? So fingers crossed, but this is the first one I'm going to start with. So I'm going to approach him with this. And I may or may not be able to get that into a brick and mortar bookstore. So that's what I've been working on, Jason. You were asking what I've been doing this week.
Very cool. Very cool.
Can I share as well? I'm going to share the Amazon link for that.
Yeah, good idea.
And then, so here's the link to that.
Nice.
Amazon's got like these huge. Hold on, you got to copy this thing forever. Okay, there we go. All right, so back to this campaign here. So what's interesting with this, you see the book. What's up?
Your link turned into 3 chats. It's so long. You may just tell people to go to Amazon and search Shadow Kingdom by Russ Leach.
That's funny. So basically, it's I know I was telling you while I was highlighting it. Like, this is nuts. So you see, it's here. It's for sale. Basically, $20. It sells for. That's my funny money, though. I'm sure when you adjust, it's much about my ever sinking dollar. You realize my dollar's crashing, Jason? Have you been watching that?
Yes. As Lenin said, central bank inflation is the machine gun of the proletariat.
Yes, it's in free fall. It's 70 cents. It's about to sink below 70 cents. But okay, so you can buy that, and then as well you can add these on as well. And again, don't let that price tag fool you. That's Canadian funny money, and that's going to get ever increasingly expensive. So you can add those on as well, and those are available on Amazon right now at that link that massive link that I sent.
So I think what you might be able to do is if the Canadian authorities give you trouble, you can go to Amazon and say, no, it's a book. It's on Amazon. Amazon says it's a book. So
yes. Yeah.
You got Exhibit A.
Well, a bottom line is they control what goes in their stores, and I understand the reasons behind why they don't want magazines. But yeah, all you can do is try, right? And worst case scenario, I do my tables at the night markets, so very easily I can take those and put those on the table, and they'll be gone. They'll be gone before the end of the summer, guaranteed, 100%. So I am not worried at all. But should we also share Silvio's
campaign? Let's baseline Silvio's campaign. So Silvio, this is we follow each other on Facebook. I haven't talked to him too much. I was too busy when his first book came out, so I was curious about this book, and he seems like a cool guy. The artwork's kind of cool, and he's got some cool trailers. But what happened is Silvio, he saw an old lady getting accosted by some hooligans. He would have none of it. So Silvio stepped in and saved this old lady's life, helped her cross the street, and then another gang of baseball bat wielding thugs went after him, and he defeated the muggers, but he is in the hospital right now. He's in the hospital right now recovering. And so, best wishes, get well to Silvio. Because of his heroism, we decided we're going to look at his campaign here. So he's got 74 backers, and that very good, and 48 hours to go. So he is funded, right?
Yeah. So he's $2,158. So his goal was $2,000. So he's only passed it by $158 past his goal. Yeah. And 48 hours left to go. But the one thing about Silvio is when I was checking out, he is on Twitter nonstop posting links. Like, oh man, I wish I had that kind of motivation. But he must do it like 6 times a day, constantly posting. But yeah, we'll definitely get into this campaign a bit more. It does have a $5 digital tier that you can grab the book, and I'm pretty sure you can add on issue 1. That's the one thing I would talk to him if Silvio does watch this is having his issue 1 more prevalent in that campaign to just ease backers' minds that I'm not just grabbing issue 2 and not issue 1. That no, you can grab 1 and 2. No. But I'm 90% sure you can grab issue 1 as an add-on, and we'll explore that.
So we baseline him at 74 backers. It would be a nice surprise when he gets out of the hospital. He gets discharged from the hospital tomorrow or tonight, and he's recuperating to turn on the computer and see that he's got some more backers. I think that would cheer him up, because help
with that
street fighting bill. helping little old ladies across the street fighting with bat wielding hooligans. It takes it out of you.
And wouldn't it suck if your insurance company said street fighting wasn't covered?
Probably. It's probably. I think he probably didn't spring for the rider on that one. You're right.
Okay. Would you like to go through everyone who's in the chat and who's joining us?
Yeah, we got 20 people watching live.
Okay. So first off, guess who's number 1 in the chat?
It's got to be Vulcan.
Yeah, it is Vulcan. Yes. Happy Friday to you as well, Vulcan. Thank you so much for joining us. So yeah, I think I sent the link to Frederick. Hold on, let me double.
Yeah, Frederick, let us know if you didn't get the link.
Yeah, I sent it, but StreamYard's been Twitter's been really bizarre, which is one of our topics, so we'll be talking about that.
Notoriously wonky.
Yeah. So I don't know if I brought up this comment here. So yeah, so here's Frederick joining us in the chat.
Oh, he's taunting you with the whale emoji. He should know better. Frederick, you're playing with fire. You're showing whale emojis to Craig that.
Yes, I got to make sure whale stories are top of mind for the beginning of 2026. We got to bring back the whale stories. Okay. As you said, Sean's joining us as well. Says, hail chat, hail Knights. Hail to you as well, Sean. Thank you for joining us. I thought about presenting Sean's book as well, but the Atlantean book showed up today in the mail. So I was like, okay, I'm definitely talking about those. But if it wasn't for those, I was actually going to bring Sean's books back up, because I really like his franchise.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be back for issue 4 of
Do Good.
Sounds Do Good.
Yes, that's right. Sorry, just going through everyone's conversations without sharing. Frederick's in the back. There you go.
Okay, got to switch. Hold on.
Yeah, camera.
How's this? Hello, fellow kids.
How are you doing?
Yeah, I didn't get the Twitter notifications. The messages have been horrendous.
Been a mess. Yeah.
It's one of our topics, but it's our third topic is the Cloudflare.
Okay.
What Cloudflare did.
I'll post something for Craig and it won't show up, and I'll post it again, and like 3 seconds later I see it 3 times in the chat. It's just terrible.
Yeah, I lost a whole bunch of conversation. Well, a little bit of conversation with my colorist. So, he sent me his invoice and it just disappeared.
Yeah.
It was convenient, but
so I should do that. I should do that. I can save myself some money by pretending to lose some bills.
So the first question is, are you logged into Twitter on 2 devices, on a phone and on a computer?
Yes. So I'm not getting messages on the phone.
So the issue is you probably put your authentication on one and not the other. And if you send any messages on the one that's authenticated, the non-authenticated won't even register your own comments.
I'm always authentic.
Always authentic. So Craig, hold on a second. Crenshaw.
Yes.
Crenshaw, I see you in the chat. Our quote unquote guest couldn't make it. This is a bit of an open line show. Crenshaw, if you want to come on, tell us, and Craig will give you the link. Craig or I will give you the link. So Crenshaw, you're welcome to come on.
Yeah.
Mix it up a bit.
So here's Digital Aboriginals joining us as well. This is a reflection in his glasses. He saw that he saw what you were watching.
Guilty as charged. Guilty as charged.
Zoom and enhance.
Look at that. That's crazy. Look at all those links I dropped. That's insane. SF Gavin said this looks cool.
I wasn't the mod in the chat, I would block you for spamming.
That'd be actually funny to see if I can be blocked on my own channel. That's interesting. SF Gaiman says this looks cool. I don't know which of the campaigns, but I think they all look cool for sure. Every one of the campaigns, everything everyone's doing looks so awesome. And then is that Crenshaw?
That's Crenshaw. Yep. So Crenshaw, if you want to come on, let us know. We'll send you the link.
Nice.
So Craig, let's do a little flipperoo. Frederick, how was your week? What's up with you?
It's awesome. I just started playing Legend of Zelda again. Like I feel like a kid. So going old school with the video games. Other than that, I'm closing my campaign in a couple of weeks. So I'm getting ready to do like a final trailer and doing some practice inking as well. So, trying to up the skills a little bit without using AI.
I'm trying to grab Rattle right now, all the links to Rattle.
Oh yeah. Yeah, got a couple of other backers. Nice and slow.
Nice. So
SF
is it mostly
Gaming clarifies that he was raving about the Sword of Justice campaign, so he's excited about that one.
Cool.
Yes. Rattle, do you prefer the .com link to be shared, or do you have an active campaign as well?
I have the 2 active campaigns. So if you go on the ratelcomic.com, you'll see the link on the right on the front page. You can share that one. That one takes you either to the Fund My Comic or to the Geyser.fund. So
okay, perfect.
Yeah.
There you go. Links in the chat.
There you go. Okay. Thank you very much.
Actually, Craig, should I throw you another curveball? Should we bring up his campaign?
Sure.
Let's take a look at it. Maybe play the trailer.
I don't have the trailer prepped.
Okay.
You're asking.
So Frederick, you were on what, like 4 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago?
I think it's 3.
Okay.
But my sense of time has been like so distorted lately.
So why don't you give people a quick little let's do another elevator pitch for your book for people who maybe missed your last appearance. Kind of tell them what it's about.
Yeah, it's an action comic book with a character who's got a bit of a hacker mindset. He's taken on the banking system in Montreal, Canada. So imagine a dystopian Canada, if you will. And
not hard to mention.
Yeah, it takes very little imagination. And so the guy's a little bit of a DIY Bruce Wayne. So instead of having a corporation, he has access to a lot of Bitcoin. So he orders parts online and creates his own vehicles and tools to fight crime in the city of Montreal. As you can see here, you got the Mont Royal, the Mount Royal back in the background with the cross on top, the typical landscape, the Epcot Center, Buckyball, and then the stadium that's still not paid for, the Olympic Stadium.
Was that Expo 86 or something? No.
Something like that. It's very recent. It's only been 40 something years.
Yeah, right.
So, it takes time to pay those off,
Right.
It's especially when you're spending recklessly. Yeah, but the dollar's going crashing so fast that it's going to be easy to pay it off eventually. It's going to be like peanuts.
Right.
So he's taken on like the evil bank man who's like the overlord here in this world, and who's got a bunch of henchmen working for him. And the henchmen are kind of running after this psychic spy who has these psychic powers that can spy on people's minds, which is kind of a threat to Rattel, because you can actually keep your Bitcoin in like a passphrase in your head. So she could eventually pose a threat to that as well. But he doesn't know that. He finds her being chased by two Japanese martial arts experts and just swoops in to intervene. And that's kind of where you find yourself in the first issue of the comic book. So a lot of action, a little bit of background story, takes place in the mythical city of Montreal. Some people don't believe it really exists.
I've been there many times. Yes.
Yeah. Is the city in the room right now with you, Mad Ruth?
Montreal? No, it's only a few hours away. I mean, I'm only in New Brunswick, so I'm not.
You're not too far. I'm in Quebec City, so it's like 3 hours from here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just there last weekend. Well, not in the city, but really nearby. It's a beautiful city, to be honest. And it's a perfect place to throw a superhero setting. And here you have truckers. Truckers are the real heroes in this, in this comic and in Canada as well.
Yes.
So I try to feature them as much as I can. And he helps out our hero to get a ride out of when he breaks out of jail. Well, he doesn't break out; he serves his time, but. They, becomes kind of a sidekick. They kind of become a pair in time. So, that's if you like kung fu fighting, Batman-like kind of action with a new twist. 90s kind of artwork. If you like artists who draw every brick on a wall, you're gonna really enjoy this one. It's a lot of detail. You'll get your money's worth. No 3D assets. Everything's hand drawn. I mean, it did use a little projector here and there, but all legit techniques.
Tool of the trade.
Exactly.
Very, very cool. And then,
thank you.
All right, so Craig.
Yes.
It was a crazy week at work.
Yeah.
What is the first of the most important news topics that maybe I missed or flew under the radar?
Well, it's been a crazy week in general. I think every week, what's going on in the world, it just makes me want to just stay in my house. Every time I think like, hey, I want to rejoin society and go get a job and be a reasonable member of society again, I watch the news and I'm like, you know what? I'm good. So our first story comes to us from Associated Press. Australian prisoner sues for his human rights to eat Vegemite. So this convicted murderer, they've taken away, I believe it was 2021 when I read this article or something, that 2016. They basically banned Vegemite from the prisons under the grounds that they're using it to mask stuff that they're smuggling into the prison because Vegemite has such a strong odor. They're claiming that the dogs can't find the drugs. Now people are saying that's BS. The dogs can still find it.
Are they Australian dogs?
Yeah, right. And the second reason they're trying to justify is they're claiming that the yeast that's contained inside of it, people are using it to make alcohol. The company that makes Vegemite says that's false. There's not enough yeast for you to ferment Vegemite in some sort of way. So basically the prison's being called BS. You're just doing this to deny inmates Vegemite as some sort of punishment.
I thought Vegemite was a punishment.
Right. That's right. So I also found in this story too, Canada we banned Vegemite from entering our country. We were as a prohibited substance here. And an Australian
the prisons or the country?
The country. It was a forbidden product here.
Why?
Yeah, but some Australian.
So we did something right after all these years.
So there's a clip of an Australian here in Canada. He had a pallet of it, spent like $9,000 of Vegemite, and he was ordered to like get rid of it. So he found his countrymen, and they created enough of an uproar. And prime minister, they lifted the restrictions so he can sell his Vegemite in Canada, his pallet of Vegemite. If anyone will buy it.
Wow. Legend says he still has some left.
Right.
So, Frederick, is it true that before they had Vicks Vapor Rub, they had Vegemite to clear your sinuses? Is that true?
I've never heard of that. First of all, I'm not Australian, and I'm not that old. I had Vicks Vapor Rub since I was a kid.
Yes.
I don't know about you guys, but it's always been around.
So, Mad Ruth, I think there's a lot of hypocrisy in the world, and people will praise the Native Americans for quote unquote using every piece of the buffalo. Here we have the people of Australia using the yeast byproduct. Waste not, want not. Shouldn't Vegemite be applauded as an example of using every part of the buffalo?
Yes. I mean, it's an acquired taste. I mean, come on. There's a lot more harmful things that people like. If you have a taste for Vegemite, what does it have? More vitamin B or something like that? A lot of salt and a lot of vitamin B. That's what you're going to overdose on. So,
yeah, but can you request to eat what you want to eat in prison, though? I mean,
yeah,
I have a human right to poutine if I go to jail.
It depends on what prisons you go to. Some of these prisons are pretty like 4-star, 3-star hotel. You'd be surprised. Like some of them.
Crenshaw, if you want to come on, we can send you the link. You're welcome to come on, even if it's just for 20 minutes, half hour. You're welcome to come on.
Can't bring Vegemite though.
Can't bring Vegemite. Have either of you guys ever tried Vegemite?
No.
I haven't.
Well, how do you know? How do you know? So hold on, you guys are dissing on Vegemite under false pretenses. You're yucking it up like this is some sort of terrible mistake. And
have you tried Vegemite, Jason?
No.
Who's going to be the first to try it? There's a few pallets left in Canada.
But I've never huffed gasoline. But
I've watched enough videos. I've watched enough videos on YouTube of people taking a spoonful of Vegemite and wanting to puke that I'm pretty convinced that that's not an experience I need to go through.
Do you guys remember the cinnamon challenge from like 10 years ago? Do you remember that?
Yes.
Oh my
cinnamon challenge.
Yeah.
That's one of the early internet challenges.
Yeah.
Right up there with Tide Pods and Ice Bucket and sticking a fork in a light socket, whatever,
Yeah, well, somebody did that this week. Somebody tried to steal copper wires from a power station.
Yes, that's right.
Karma.
And it killed him. Yeah, it killed the mother of the son is now suing the city. I'm getting electrocuted.
They lost. The verdict came in. They lost, and now they have to pay the city power company $30,000 for the damages.
Right. Pay the lawyer fees too. That's right. Yeah. He tried to steal the copper wiring out of one of those electric car plug-in. He ripped open the house.
All he was trying to do is steal, and they electrocuted him.
It's a lot of power.
Poor thief.
Quite the charge in those electric charging stations for cars, Jason.
All right,
quite the voltage.
So Craig, I may try to find a small jar of Vegemite.
Okay,
I may make it my New Year's resolution.
You have to try it on stream.
I'll try it.
No taste testing before being live.
I've got the internet. I could find it. I guarantee I could find it.
We'll be streaming live, and I'll open up the jar. And I'll get a whiff of it, and I'll get like knocked out, and like Craig will be like, "Jason,
passed out."
Jason.
The concern is how fresh will the Vegemite be? That's the concern.
I think it's bunker food. I don't think it expires.
What is it made of, though?
What I understood was it was like when they're
real mites.
It's like when they're making like bread and stuff like that, and like yeast, they scrape out the residue. It's like the grime left over, like when the yeast. Maybe we should Google
it. We're just making up stories here.
Yes,
Crenshaw. Okay, all right. Crenshaw's on the couch. His wife's making him watch. What's the show nowadays? It wouldn't be Downton Abbey. What guys? What show is Crenshaw's wife making him watch? He's on the couch. He's got his phone, and he's actually watching the Friday nights. What show is his wife making him watch right now?
You're terrible.
It's probably a Tina Fey movie.
So, hold on. I brought that one up. So it's just salt from the bottom of the wood barrel.
Okay.
That's all it is.
All right.
Must
Welcome,
be a
Pam
magical wood
Greffis.
barrel.
All right, what is topic number 2?
Okay, so our second topic that came to us this week, this one came to us from the BBC. This is where I grabbed this article. I try to stay away from the BBC. They're also a fake news site. They were caught red-handed. What you call it? Editing, clipping the president to make him say things he didn't say. Big lawsuit coming. So yeah, they're going to learn their lesson the hard way. BBC artist sneaks AI generated print into a museum gallery. So apparently this group, they've done it before. I have a video at the end. It may or may not be the same people. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, this is the thing where they go into art galleries and they pin this artwork and a name up, and then they basically see how long this art can last. Needless to say, the same day that they put it up, other people looking at it reported it to local staff, and they said no. They could tell right away that this was an AI painting, and then basically they caught them, and they even knew who it was you guys, and they admitted basically, yeah, it was us. We put it up.
The kid had like 7 fingers.
right. It just, it's just another example of, this is much better than throwing the tomato soup cans on Earth, right? I have no problems with this, Jason, in my opinion.
Yeah. I think this is much better than the Stop Oil people.
Yes. What do you think of this, Frederick? This kind of behavior, people going in and putting their own artwork in art galleries for lives?
Yeah, I kind of pair this with like people are stealing originals and they're going in and putting other artwork. I've seen this stuff before. Like there's people who kind of like want to smuggle their own artwork in museums and see how long it can stay on the wall. And I mean, there's real artists who get their artwork put in there. It's almost like they're getting a laugh, right? Like R. Mutt, who just put the fountain, which was a upside down urinal. And that was like, Marcel Duchamp, he signed R. Mutt, but that was like authentic. Like that was actually went through the approval process. But is that real art too? Or like this AI is probably less offensive than the urinal, right? So
Craig, when AI robots are the predominant species on the planet, and they're the ones going to museums, aren't they going to want to see this kind of art?
Right, of course. Where's their representation?
Exactly. Are we really just like Homo sapien bigots?
We are, because I for one really love the AIs, and I'm looking forward to the day where they can support my crowdfunding comics and actually contribute, and we'll start ordering books by the hundreds. I know they will.
So, Elon's quite the optimist. He's trying to tell us that in 20 years we're not going to need money and we're not going to need to work anymore, and the machines are just going to take care of us. It's like, Elon,
we'll see.
You're so naive.
People need purpose. But I want to make a statement to our audience here. So it is true that for our comic books, none of us here use AI for the comic books, but we do use it for the trailers and the gag reels and stuff like that.
That's right.
And here's why. Friedrich Nietzsche had a very famous quote. And what he said was that that which is done to make your friends laugh is beyond good and evil. So if we're doing something, to make each other amused and laugh, we can use AI art. Doesn't hurt anybody.
I'm looking forward to having my artwork go through that line art, go through that machine to see it dancing and moving and brought to life. You know how much it costs to actually animate line art as opposed to getting AI to do it for free?
Yeah.
Classic uber rich guy mistake. Yeah, for sure.
I mean, well, the thing is, so Elon is so driven that he's got a blind spot where he doesn't realize that other people aren't driven, or if they don't have something to drive for, they're going to go nutty batty. So Frederick, this news topic brings up this news article brings up a topic that Craig and I frequently cover, which was the elusive ability to distinguish a true art from fraud art. So we're going to do a little investigative report segment we call Van Gogh or No. So Frederick, did we do this when you were on the show last time?
We had a real or fake, but it wasn't the Van Gogh or No. It was a different. Yeah.
Okay, good. Very good. Okay. So we're going to see, Frederick, how good you would be as either an art curator or an art buyer or somebody who might be bidding on an auction. let's see how good you do sussing out what is real or fake in the realm of fine art. Craig, next slide.
There we go.
All right. So Frederick, you go to the museum and it says that this is a Vincent van Gogh. You take a look at it. What's your assessment?
I've seen some Van Gogh in person. I was lucky enough to see some.
You did you go to Amsterdam?
I did go to Amsterdam, but that's not where I saw it. I saw some in New York.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't remember much from my trip to Amsterdam.
Neither do I.
This looks authentic enough. I mean, I would usually see more spirals and stuff in the sky, but it might depend on his phase. I would tend to lean to looks authentic, except it looks maybe too clean, which makes me want to think maybe it's AI because it's too clean. It's like Van Gogh, but very clean. So it's either early before he went totally crazy, or it's an AI who's doing a too clean clone of. Yes, when one of the trees doesn't have a trunk, so I'm going to say AI. Yeah, this is.
It's missing Mothra. It needs Mothra in there.
Yeah, there's like the trees on the right there.
Mm-hmm.
They got these weird spikes going up, and the trunks. Two of them have a trunk, and another is floating. So I'm going to say AI.
Yeah, Frederick, the presence of Godzilla. Is that not a red flag for you?
Well, okay, I'm going to say it's real. It's real.
Very good, very good. All right, Craig, next one.
Yes, yeah. Jason and his Easter eggs. You got to watch it. Yeah.
All right, Willem de Kooning, 1950s, abstract expressionism. Frederick, what do you say?
I preferred when Rob Liefeld did this.
Right. You see it turn sideways, eh? Captain America and Thor.
See, Vulcan understands that we're doing a public service because he's seen some of these before and he can't remember if they're real or not. Yeah. And BAM Graphics says garbage art. Yeah,
you'd recognize that shield anywhere. Come on, that shield's a dead giveaway. Yeah.
All right, next.
Yeah.
All right, Salvador Dali, one of my favorite artists.
Ooh,
Salvador Dali. What do you say?
Well, that's too easy because I've studied his work. I've seen some Dalis as well in New York, and there was a whole exposition, including a short film he did with Walt Disney. I don't know if you guys saw that short film.
It's not Memento. It's Destino.
Yeah,
yes,
Destino, something like that. Yeah, it's so good. It's so good.
Salvador Dali.
Salvador Dali. That's right. Time for pie, my favorite piece.
So I'm going to say this is fake because there's no coffee. I don't think Dali would paint a piece of pie without putting a cup of coffee in there.
Dead giveaway.
There you go.
All right, next.
I'm going to agree with Frederick. Yeah, it's fake.
Yeah, very astute.
Okay.
All right, Andy Warhol. What do you say, Frederick? Real or fake?
Well, Andy Warhol was a fake even when he was alive. So, that's easy. Everything he's ever done is fake.
This is a real Andy Warhol. So yeah, this one you would have missed out on a bargain acquisition. Because this is a real Andy Warhol. Craig, next one. All right, Picasso.
Now, there's an interesting story with Picasso because they once brought him in to actually do what we're doing here and distinguish between the real Picassos and the fake Picassos. And he would go in and say, okay, this one's real, this one's fake, this one's fake, this one's real, this one's fake. And one of his friends or manager was like, wait, hold on, Picasso. I saw you paint this one myself. You painted this one. He says, yeah, but even I can do a fake Picasso.
When he was in a messy separation, divorce from his first wife. Her name was Olga. She was a Russian ballerina. She took a bunch of his paintings and was holding them hostage, right? Because she wanted to make sure she had leverage in the negotiations for the divorce. So Picasso went before the judge and said, "Your Honor, I need you to order her to give me back my paintings." And the judge said, "Well, you're married; it's her property too. Why should I order her to give you back the paintings?" He said, "She might vandalize them by splashing paint and splashing paint and rubbing marker and all kind of stuff on my paintings." And the judge said, "Who know the difference?" All right.
Very true.
Hold on, Picasso sounds like an album by the Lemonheads. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. All right. So where do you land on this one? This
is
particular
clearly IKEA instruction manual. Or fake.
He got me with this the first time.
All right. Next. All right. How about this one? This is Van Gogh, a painting of a man on the river, 1890, with his two hunting hounds. What do you say, Frederick? Real or fake?
There's no Godzilla in this one.
That's correct.
No pie either. What gives these paintings are boring.
Yes. I know who painted this, and it wasn't Van Gogh. I'll say that.
Yeah. There's no spirals.
All right. So
all right. Yeah. This Craig, do you want to reveal who the true painter of this is?
Did you tell my friend to go fuck himself with this pen?
All right.
Yes.
This is the
Joe Pesci. Yeah.
It's a shame. Okay. All right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. And next. All right. Another Willem de Kooning. What do you say, Frederick?
This actually looks like the wall behind where he would do his paintings.
Or the floor, yeah.
This is actually the floor of a high school shop.
See, you can't pass one on me.
That's right. You're right.
I went to art school.
Yes. All right. So this one, is this a true David Hockney?
Interesting.
Oh, hey Rex.
Well, I want into that character in the foreground. That's I don't know. That's
This looks like a mix. Am I seeing like Dali clocks on the right?
Yes.
It feels like Van Gogh. This seems like a mix of styles. So I'm gonna go fake, but I'm not familiar because this doesn't look like a typical Hockney painting. So
I'm just gonna vote real because if I lose every week. But if it is real and I'm right, then I'm gonna win.
So if it's real, it's one of his early works before he found his true style. Because if you look at the picture on the right, what's behind him is more akin to his real style. Like he had a very Art Deco, very clean style, which doesn't look like what we're looking at here. So this would be experimental or early in his career.
So this painting is actually Edward Munch. It's called The Murderer, and it's one of, and obviously Edward Munch's most famous for The Scream.
Yeah.
But this is another one of his paintings, and this is actually this is my favorite painting by Munch. It's just very haunting, very very creepy. Aptly named The Murderer. All right, I think there might be one more.
Yeah.
All right, another chance at Salvador Dali. What do you say, Frederick?
You have to look at the whole painting.
Now this is the 1970s, and Salvador Dali unfortunately passed in 1989, but he was alive in the 70s when Star Wars was all the rage, and he was an aficionado of American pop culture. So maybe not one of his more famous paintings, but he could have painted it.
Like how R2D2 is bigger than Napoleon. That's funny.
Yeah, I don't know. C3PO looks too much like a giraffe.
Right.
It's dream logic, guys. Dream logic.
That's funny. Okay, there's one more after this.
All right. All right. John Cougar Freud Corndog Mellencamp, one of our show's mascots, rock and roller. Do you think he painted this?
I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah, I don't think this is the AI.
Did you see? Did you see I put John in the thumbnail for this show?
I did. Yes.
Decisions.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what his style is, but this does not look like computer generated to me.
This is an actual John Cougar Freud corn dog Mellencamp painting.
It is
the real thing, the real McCoy.
It needs some little pink houses. That's what.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Yeah.
I don't know what he was going for, but I think he found it. All right, Craig. What is topic number 3 tonight?
Yeah, so sorry, I'm just removing some of the stuff from the studio. Yeah. Okay, so our third and final topic for this evening, I actually ended up getting this one from Express. It was on everyone's news sites, and obviously we all went through it this week, so everyone's wondering what the hell happened on Tuesday. Scary internet vulnerabilities revealed after global breakout, and how Cloudflare's outage raised international alarm. So on Tuesday morning, basically what Cloudflare is claiming happened is that there was a coding issue, and there was a gridlock in Cloudflare's delivery of basically their internet services. But what people don't realize is 20% of all the social media apps that we all use goes through Cloudflare. So when that crashed, you see that bottom slide, the list of all these companies that it affected like games, like League of Gaming. They're not even entirely sure how many systems it affected. Fortnite, it affected X Messenger and authentication, Google services. A lot of the crowdfunding sites, links wouldn't work. Direct links, people had to come up with patches to send people to their Kickstarter because there was Kickstarter problems. It affected the New Jersey transit system. It affected a rail system in Europe. The France National Railway. The list just goes on and on and on and on about how this one internet providing service basically brought the entire 20% of the internet to a standstill on Tuesday.
When Craig told me we were going to talk about Cloudflare, Frederick, my first reaction was, Cloudflare, didn't they open for Aerosmith? Frederick, were you personally affected by this outage?
No, not at all. Like, my websites are not on Amazon. I'm using like another server. Yeah, that's one of the big dangers. Like, when everyone centralizes on Amazon servers, when it goes down, a lot of people go down. That's why you want to have like decentralized services or redundancy, for sure.
So initially, this was also thought to be a cyber attack. That was what people were drawn to first, and that was one of the first things that Cloudflare came back was quite adamant that no, it was not a cyber attack. It was a coding issue. But this does show, like, when it comes to all these systems and all the stuff we use, even our banking and stuff, how incredibly vulnerable and how easy it is for one simple thing to bring a fifth of the internet to a halt, and that's alarming.
Yeah, it happens all the time. Banks go down all the time. They require maintenance on their databases. It's all databases, right? So it's ridiculous.
Guys, was Ted Kaczynski right?
I think to some degree. I mean, I'm concerned with how much control we're giving AI, how much we're handing over basically the keys to everything to artificial intelligence. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. But
well, some people say the internet going down is a problem. I see it's an opportunity. It's an opportunity to get caught up in some good books. So we're going to do a segment now that we call Cloudflare Reads. Cloudflare Reads. This is some book recommendations. The next time the internet goes down, pick up a book. Frederick, do you know why I like comic books?
Because they don't go off when the internet goes off.
Yes, and they still work when the power's out.
So, yeah, but they're darker though.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You can read by a candle, but it's much better to have a flashlight.
Yeah, but you can't be too close to the candle because the book might catch fire, and now you got a bigger problem.
That's right.
All right, so let's look at some book recommendations for the next time.
Your book's fireproof, guys.
Next time the internet goes out. All right. Everybody misses the Biden administration, but here's your opportunity to reminisce with an insider tale. That's right, Hunter. It's Major League. It's what was the name of Biden's dog? Was it
Major? Wasn't it?
Major, yeah.
I thought this was a real book. Yeah. Yeah, it kept biting people.
Yeah,
like, you gotta get this dog out of here. Your dog keeps biting people. Major's got to go.
SF Gaming comes in with a major dad joke. It's an insider tale. So you want the lowdown?
The book is dog-eared.
That's right.
I could do this all night.
Frederick, I know that there's like a lot of Antifa people that wish they could crap on the White House lawn, but Major was the dog.
Right.
What was the dog's name? Major?
Major, yes.
Major got to crap on the White House lawn anytime he wanted. Isn't that true? Isn't that a power move, Frederick?
Well, you say crap, I say fertilize. So I think he was giving nourishment to the vegetation. And why do you think that grass is so green?
There you go.
What's the worst part though? If somebody wrote a book on behalf of the dog, it would sell better than all of our comics combined.
Okay, now I'm depressed.
Only to the politically brainwashed. Okay, let's look at the next book recommendation.
Yes.
All right, so you know him for the horror, you know him for the creepy mysteries, but Dean Koontz does have a softer side. There's a collection of love poems and love sonnets by Dean Koontz. Right. Frederick, isn't this the perfect beach read?
I don't know. I'm not really a poem reader kind of guy. I can get into some sci-fi.
If it's Dean Koontz, it's going to be disturbing. It won't take you long till that read gets morbid.
Yeah.
Okay. You're showing your prejudices. Dean Koontz can put on a cardigan sweater. Mm-hmm. He can make a mojito and he can sit on the beach and write love poetry. I think he can do it, Craig.
Okay.
It doesn't need me to do it though. He can do it by himself.
That's right.
Have either of you guys read any Dean Koontz?
I have, yes. I've got a couple books.
No, but I've stared at some of his covers though.
You can't quiz me. I don't remember the titles off the top of my head, but I know I've got them and I've read them. I've read a whole bunch of horror and sci-fi books like all throughout high school and after high school. So.
All right, let's check out the next recommendation. Yeah. That's right. Now this one, I don't know the title of this one, Craig, but apparently this is a phenomenal read.
Right. The Necronomicon.
Yeah. I have a friend who had that book on his couch. I haven't seen him in a long time now.
Was that in the cabin?
Almost. It was an apartment in Montreal. Come to think of it, I haven't seen the couch either.
Right. All right, so maybe this one's not one you want to read when the world's falling apart. All right, Craig, what's the next one?
Okay.
All right. We Are the I in AI. Learning to Love a World That Can't Love You Back from a Shack in the Montana Outback by Ted Kaczynski. Frederick, what do you think of this one?
Well, it feels like you've forced me to read poetry just by reading the title now. So I feel like I've been had.
Did Ted ever do it like a biography or a book on what drove him to be the way he was?
Hey, he wrote a whole manifesto.
Yeah.
Oh, you were testing me.
I'm curious.
I'm waiting for the movie to come out.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the movie. I'm waiting for the Kindle version. All right, next.
Is he going to make a comic?
All right. So, guys, when the internet goes down, right, that's the time where you read a book like How to Tell Dirty Jokes at Work, because no one can report on you to HR.
Yeah, these are proved HR free, like proof jokes that you can't be reported for.
Why can't anyone report you to HR when the internet's down?
Because they got to use the internet. They got to email you
down the hall to HR.
People are too lazy.
HR doesn't actually work in the building.
Have you seen Americans, Frederick? Have you seen them?
Yes,
They don't walk.
I have. Yeah.
All right. Oh, hold on, guys. Once again, we're gonna have a guest appearance. Hold on.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll switch to what. No, I'll wait. I'll switch to his next book here and see what this one is here.
I remember joke books though. I grew up with a lot of joke books. Those were fun.
A Southern Yokel in the Court of Morgan Le Fay. By.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, yeah, you're gonna have to explain this book to me because this one's over my head.
Okay, let's see if I can do this. All right, I got a guess for the show. All right, this guy was barking so much.
Not give you a full screen. We can see who this dog is. How old is this dog?
He's like 7 months old. Kirby, look.
Well, yeah, you were talking about like Hunter's Dogs book and all that. He was like, I want to read that. I want to write my own book.
It's wild.
What if he wrote a book, he would outsell your comic?
I gave this guy a 2-mile walk before the show, and he starts barking. Yeah. All right, the next recommendation is A Southern Yokel in the Court of Morgan Le Fay by Mark Twain. What do you think, Frederick?
Well, Mark Twain's a classic. I don't recognize this title though.
Right.
It's a companion piece to a Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's Court.
Okay. I would read that. Yes. Mark Twain. I'd read anything by Mark Twain.
Very good. All right, Craig, what else we got? Now, Craig, you had this book, but you misplaced it, right? You can't find it?
That's right. It's one of the ones I've been looking around the office for. I know it's around here.
It's a good thing it wasn't checked out from the library. You'd have quite the overdue fee.
Yes. Yeah, it'd be like an episode of Seinfeld. I'd be coming in trying to pay it 20 years later.
Frederick, what would you do if you had if you read this book and you learned how to be invisible? What would you do, Frederick?
Well, I wouldn't use it to become invisible. I'd recommend it to every dummy I know who I'd want them to be invisible. It's like, I don't have to see them anymore. Isn't that great? You should read this book. And then you never see them again. You're like, yes. I think that's the strategy.
Craig, would you rather be able to fly or be invisible?
Be invisible.
Okay. And what would you do with that power?
I'd fly. I'd get on a plane.
I'd get on an airplane.
Yeah, that's right. I'd sneak on the airplane. Good Lord. All right. What's the next one?
Yes.
All right. So, Frederick, the fourth volume of Lord of the Rings, Mjolnir Comes to Mordor.
Oh God, wasn't that series of books long enough already?
Right.
Although this one seems thinner.
You think Gandalf with I can't pronounce the name of the hammer, but do you think with that he could totally take on my brain's not even
Balrog?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
In Mordor, yeah.
Oh yeah. Sauron and Sauron and an army of Balrogs.
I think he uses it as a paperweight when he's reading through all manuscripts.
Maybe if they had Mjolnir, they could have just smashed the ring.
Now, why didn't I think of that?
Belmont, good to see you, sir. Good to see you.
Thank you for joining us.
Okay, so I think that's the last book recommendation for the Cloudflare reading list.
That is the last book.
Okay. Yeah. All right, so should we bring up? Do me a favor. Let's bring up Jupiter 2 and see if anybody signed up while we were yapping.
Okay. You guys can just give me a second there.
No problem. No problem. Frederick, do you have a dog?
No, I have 2 cats.
Okay.
I mean, one of those cats has the brain of a dog, though. So
okay,
he's like very needy all the time.
Oh yeah.
So it says 73, but I haven't hit refresh yet. So
I go ahead and hit refresh to see if we got anybody.
I go and throw the link in again. So if anyone hasn't signed up, so here's the thing: I'm trying to get Jason. If he gets 100 signups, I think that's enough to justify basically bugging him to launch his campaign. So if he gets 100 signups, it'll be like, why haven't you launched Jupiter 2 yet, Jason?
It will launch when the time is right. Okay, so we're still at 74 signups. We got 50 people watching live.
Yes.
One of the changes that Indiegogo made like a month or two ago is, while you could always see how many people backed a book, you can now see how many people are signed up for a book, and it's just kind of it's kind of popular wisdom. You want to get to at least 100 signups before you launch. I will be launching Jupiter when it's ready, but what you can do as someone who watches the show, someone who maybe read Jupiter issue 1, please head on over there and follow the campaign at Indiegogo, because as I'm trying to spread the word about the book, as other people who aren't familiar with me or the book, when they see people have signed up for it, they're more likely to sign up for it if they're like on the fence. If they read the pitch, they see the artwork, like if they're intrigued, but when they see a lot of people signed up, they're more likely to sign up themselves. We have this beneficial snowball effect. So please, sometime this weekend, if not tonight, head on over there. Head on over there and sign up, and that way you'll also be notified when the campaign launches. So, thank you to everybody who's been supporting us and supporting the show. But please head over there and sign up so I can get closer to. I would like to hit 80 signups this weekend, and then obviously we'll be hitting 100 at some point.
You may or may not win a jar of Vegemite.
Possibly.
Is that winning or losing?
Yes.
So the next thing we should do is we should look at Silvio's campaign.
Yeah. So I basically, he doesn't have a trailer, but I bumpered together. We were talking about taking AI and making your artwork move. So he did make like 12 seconds of segments, and because I just felt like doing it, I threw it together. So here is a very quick look at Sword of Justice 2.
Nice.
I was a kid, and that's super
nice.
quick. Yeah.
So Silvio, he was going to be on the show. We had reached out to him. He had interest in being in the show. He was on his way home from work, and he saw a burning building, and the firefighters were there. They had set up a perimeter, and they're like, this fire is out of control. There's only so much we can do to mitigate the fire. And Silvio heard people yelling inside, and he rolled up his sleeves. He pushed past the firefighting barricades. He stormed into the apartment building. He brought out 10 people. He carried 10 people out of that flaming building, brought them to safety. But due to smoke inhalation, Silvio had to go to the hospital. Silvio is in the hospital right now. He might be watching, but we know for sure that when he gets out of the hospital, when he's cleared to go home, we want to reward this hero by getting him some backers.
I hope those 10 people backed his book.
Yes, I know for sure, right? Yeah.
Gnarly Manga says, "I like sexy chicks running with swords." Yes.
So as long as it's not scissors, you're fine.
But it's only got 47 hours left, and then the campaign's coming down. So he just crossed his funding goal of 2,000 with by $158. So he just crossed his funding goal. Now, as you know, funding goal isn't necessarily your total cost, right? So I did talk to him. So he's definitely going to be out of pocket on this. So every dollar he can raise obviously will help bring him closer to offsetting those costs. And as a creator, we all appreciate every backer we can get. So
yeah, I started out with a very small funding goal because you kind of want to see it succeed, even though you're a small first timer.
Yeah.
So you kind of
again, it ties into like you own your IP like for the rest of your life too, so you can keep reprinting it like in for the rest of your life as well. So that's also something to think about.
It's a long game.
Yes, that's right.
You'll be able to do a cartoon series with AI in no time, and get other AI to watch it too.
Well, that's what I was saying is the day's going to come where you can feed basically a comic book into a scanner and then tell the AI to turn that into a full-length movie. And it'll be able to interpret it and probably do a really good job of it, which is scary.
Did you see there was a guy who created AI music, and then he put it on legit sites where you could earn money, and then he got bots or AI to listen to his music. So he had real bots listening to his AI music, which is kind of poetic in a way.
Right.
Bots
ripping off the bots. Right.
They kicked him off. There's bigots. I think they're bigoted against bots, bot bigotry.
Some people are afraid of the future, Frederick. Afraid of the future.
So here's a couple of his covers, and I mean the artwork's insane.
Mm-hmm. I have to step away to attend to the dog, guys. I'll be back. Okay.
Okay. So I'm just looking at some of the cover art here. This is beautiful work. What do you think, Frederick?
Oh, that's a wraparound, right? Back cover, front cover.
Yes.
Love it.
Nice work. So he's got a little bit of a bio here about basically his experience as an artist, as his resume of work. Here's some of his sequentials, basically the line art.
Yeah, it's a nice rendering, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I was really impressed with his line art. Like it's unfortunate that we couldn't get him on the show. He works the night shift, and then like I said, this is the last 48 hours for his campaign. So I was like, okay, maybe we'll feature your book tonight. So that's why we're here. But yeah, beautiful.
Love the shadows on the dude, like in the snowy panel, right here. Next to last panel, you got a nice, worm's eye view of the shot with the shadows.
Mm-hmm.
It's very dramatic. I love that stuff.
Yeah, really nice work.
Although seeing that much snow makes me think I need to clean out my driveway tomorrow morning.
Right. I've been getting away with the sun doing all the work for a little while. For a little while that works. I can avoid shoveling, but it doesn't last forever.
I went to the mountains last week, and a buddy of mine, my car almost got stuck in the snow. There was so much snow, and this was like 16th, 17th of November. I've never seen that much snow in the middle of November before. I think my friend didn't pay his carbon credits.
Yeah, right. To change the weather. Oh, that's a wild double page.
That's a lettered version.
Yeah.
That's some nice funky lettering right there.
Nice stuff.
Oh, she's got the bird-headed dude. This makes me think of those Egyptian gods.
Yes. So here he's got some of his incentives, and then he's got a lot of these tiers where you can buy basically like one of all. So you'll see in here, he's got his issue 1 and his issue 2. The one thing I was going to say about his campaigns, I don't see enough references to the issue 1, but I'm fairly certain you can add the issue 1 as an add-on, and that's one of the things I was going to explore with this campaign. And here's another. You get Sword of Justice, Fallen Able, trade paperback standard.
There's a lot of fire in this comic. Like I think he's very much attracted to fires.
Yes, pyromaniac.
Something. There's
Thank you, Vulcan.
Did Vulcan back it? Yeah.
Yep. And Gnarly Manga says, "How great are these nights?" Yes.
Beautiful.
I'm curious to see how many grab it. Like I'm gonna grab it too, Jason. Actually, if you don't mind, I want to pull it down while you're back. Okay.
No problem.
All right.
No problem. We can. So Frederick, were you aware of Silvio's project before tonight?
No, I hadn't seen it before.
So I think his first issue came out in 2024. And I noticed it, and I think I followed him on Twitter, and I've enjoyed the artwork that I've seen. I just for whatever reason just did not have time to back issue 1, and then I don't know if we even reached out to him to have him on the show, but was really looking. I've been very impressed by what I've seen here for issue 2, so I backed it. I'm looking forward to seeing it. And I'm hoping that he can come on when he gets out of the hospital, and he's campaigning for issue 3. Definitely, he's welcome to come on. But follow him on Twitter. Seems like a good guy. If not, we'll have to figure that. We'll have to get that straightened out. But he seems like a great stand-up guy.
What's his Twitter?
Silvio Spiati. Let me pull it up here. I'll put it in the chat too. 1 second here. Where's my dog? My dog, he's making trouble.
I'm having problems trying to back this thing. There's so many.
It's Cloudflare, dude. It's Cloudflare.
Yes, some Kickstarters have a lot of options sometimes.
Yeah.
So I put Silvio's Twitter handle in the chat. So go on over there and follow him. Hold on, my dog. Hold on.
Oh, I see it. Let me grab that. Or dogs being neglected.
Oh.
All right, so I've been able to add that finally.
So this dog here, I walk him 2 miles in the morning and 2 miles after dinner. And yet there's some nights where it gets to be 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. He wants to go hunting. He wants to go. Billions of years of evolution kick in. The instinct kicks in. He wants to go hunt and find something. And unfortunately, this happened during the show, ladies and gentlemen. So I apologize for the never work with kids or animals, but here I am.
Yes.
All right. So Frederick, what's your thoughts on Silvio's book? What's your impression? What are you thinking?
Well, the rendering's beautiful. Like the black and white shadows are tremendous. Like it looks like a incredible finish on the artwork there. A lot of fires. We were wondering if he was a pyromaniac, maybe attracted to fires.
He's not afraid of fire. I mean, he'll run into a
Clearly.
flaming apartment building. But yeah,
Clearly. So it's part of his theme. It's part of his, the background of his story. And no, it looks really interesting, man. I'm curious to see more of that.
Nice. So, do you remember? Did we baseline his campaign? Do you remember what he was
74.
That's 74. So I think we still managed to pull off a Friday night's hat trick yet again, Jason.
Nice.
This show's pretty dependable. So here we go. There's the refresh there, and he's got 77 backers.
All right. So he'll be a happy man when he gets discharged from the hospital. When he refreshes his campaign, he'll be a happy man.
Yeah.
He may have a lot of second-degree burns, but he'll have a smile on his face. So he may become a super villain or something. Who knows?
Right.
Yeah, I got three more backers. So shall we visit? Want me to even try to play the trailer from Frederick's campaign?
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah.
Okay.
There's a little bit of AI there as well, like a couple of animated panels.
If you're using AI to animate your own artwork, it's fine.
Yeah. Well, I used a little bit of too much in my first go at it. So people were saying, pull back and do a little bit more artwork. And that kind of pushed me to find a clever way to integrate it, which everyone was kind of unanimous. Oh, this is much better. It's much better use of it. So it's kind of a hybrid use of the two.
So do you want me to try to play the trailer?
Yeah.
Thank you all so much for coming on tonight. I really appreciate it. I especially appreciate Frederick Gaumont. I'm just going to call him out tonight because, I don't know, I want to make everybody else jealous. And also, he's got a great name. Thanks for coming on, everybody.
Frederick Guimont. Okay, that is actually a really cool scene. I really like that. That's cool. Damn. That looks really cool, Frederick.
Frederick, what are you working on right now, man?
Money itself, but some prefer to play with JPEG scale.
What's good at the end of those? You get to see all the stuff I watch on YouTube. See that?
That's my show right there with Sean
that's your show.
Chen. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, good. Yeah, it didn't reveal all the weird stuff I watched. Good.
Cool.
So the floor is yours, Frederick. I mean, I know you were on the show and you already pitched at the beginning. So you were at 49. I will hopefully at least get one backer tonight out of this show.
That'd be nice. I know that Vulcan was waiting for my appearance last time to back, so I was very happy to see him, show up and be able to back then. So I'm happy to see all the backing I had last time was very generous and surprising. So I'm very grateful for that.
Yes.
I also have the Bitcoin crowdfund, which is at 1150. So.
Nice. Oh yeah, that's right.
So we're past the 2,500 mark with both of them. So I'll be sending 2 bonus trading cards. You see the art for the trading cards at the end here. And so every backer will get 2 trading cards as a bonus for passing these $1,000 milestones. And I'm including the people who back the PDFs. So even if you're just a digital backer, I will find out where you live and I will send you trading cards.
Very cool.
That is a threat.
Very cool.
So
did you say the third one's unlocked yet, or
not yet? We got to pass the third $1,000 mark, which we have not done yet. We're at 2,600. So maybe we got 2 weeks left. Maybe I'll do a final push in the coming weeks. I want to push out a new trailer as well. So because a lot of the black and white art you see in the trailer, I've gotten back from the colorist. It's all in color now, and it's so gorgeous, man. It's it doesn't even feel real, It's I got to put all that stuff together for the printing early next year. So I'm super excited, like a kid in a candy store. And this page is very emblematic of the whole book, right? The superhero swooping in on his drone, and you've got the 2 henchmen there. I call them the Tiger Twins, and they're running after the Razum, who's the psychic spy. She's trying to get away by climbing, the staircase all the way up to the top. And you got a rooftop battle towards the end. And it's very, very emblematic of what we love about comic books and 90s comics. I will, Sheldon. I will. I'm already got the script worked up. I've got a little help from my friend Sean Salter, who gave me a lot of tips.
Nice.
And so I'm just trying to fix the last bit of details on that. And hopefully I could do that this week. So yeah, I'm super excited. It's a passion project. It's the accumulation of years of experience of stories inside my head and all the comic book learnings I had, throughout my life, and putting the 2 together, hopefully in something that will entertain you and give you a good read for more than once, for those days where the power goes out. And you're reading by candlelight. This is going to be the perfect book for you.
Where ideally do you see Rattel going, total story wise, or does it go forever? Is there a plan?
Well, everything has an end. I'm envisioning the first go of a 4-story arc. I call it the Electric Arc, and so I'm thinking of it in 4 issues to have a good first solid, kind of miniseries like they used to do in the Marvel old days.
Yep.
So back then, after 4 issues, it's going to be a good place and time to reassess. Do I go forward and with vigor and continue on the stories, or do I conclude it as a nice 4-issue story? So the feedback and my because my motivation is through the roof right now. But I'm at the beginning of the creation process. So I've learned enough I have enough years of wisdom to know that can wax and wane. So I'm kind of trying to stay level-minded and level-headed. And I'm giving it a 4-issue arc and then reassess at the end of that. So if it stops there, it's going to have a complete story. I mean, even the first book has a nice ending. It's got room for the story to grow, but it also concludes the events of the first book too. So you're not left. It doesn't feel like half a book. You're left with a concluding story with this, even if though it's a short 24-page book, I think you'll get your money's worth.
So if you're potentially watching this stream, you could grab the digital version for $6.25. He'll send you 2 trading cards in the mail, which actually you're coming out ahead in my opinion. I think those two trading cards are worth more than the.
Yeah, no, this is
Yes.
This is a very break-even enterprise. We're trying to get the book in people's hands. We want reviews. We want people to be talking about it. We want people to get excited for the second issue because I've already got a script for the second issue, and it's going to be beefier. It's going to be 42 pages instead of 24.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Just flip those numbers around. Actually, I was aiming for 32, but when I wrote my draft, it kind of extended to 42. I'm like, okay, well, this is kind of this is how many pages I need to tell the second chapter, so we'll go with that.
Right. As many as it takes, yeah. A lot of my books, I try to keep them at 32 pages, but
that's
my
what we're
issue
shooting for, yeah.
Yeah, my issue 2 is a little thin, but I'll cross that bridge. I'm gonna have to beef that one up when I reprint them.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of double page spreads. Like this is written by an artist for an artist, so like I'm giving myself room for beautiful artwork, double page spreads. And the first one has got like a kung fu action scene, whereas the second one is car chase. So it's a fight on the streets of Montreal, which are, it's like Sarajevo, it's like
right. Narrow.
Montreal streets are very damaged. So they're driving through the tunnels. There's fights along the highway. So it's a very different action scene.
Lots of construction.
A lot of destruction. Yeah.
Oh, wild. Yeah, so I'm looking through your rewards, but I'm not talking about. Okay, so the digital there is $6.25. The physical's $21 plus shipping.
Yeah.
Do you know which?
You got 3 choices of covers.
Yeah.
And if
do you know what shipping is off the top of your head by chance?
Yeah. So in the States, it's $10. In Canada, I believe it's $15.
Okay. Oh, that's not
then
bad
it goes up if you're in the UK or in Australia.
Mm-hmm.
But in Australia, you may or may not get Vegemite with it. So,
right.
I'm just saying, probably not. But if all goes well, you won't get Vegemite. But
so get all three covers for $50.
Yeah, you could get all 3. A lot of collectors like to have the 3 versions. The Bitcoiners tend to get that version.
Nice.
People have been telling me one to read, one to give to a friend, and one to keep for posterity. So
yeah. And then your original art tiers.
So Sheldon's asking if there are any boobs in the second issue. Yes, there's a shower scene in the second issue because they get dirty on their way down, and it's not a dirty book, but it gets steamy. It gets a little bit steamy.
Should I chance a refresh? What do you think? Should
I give it a shot?
All right. It would be awesome if we could get one backer for tonight. Drum roll. We're still at 49.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the weather's colder. People are staying in more. There's this weekend. Craig usually has like 100 people watch the replay, so there's a chance someone's going to back in the next couple of days off of seeing this.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Sweet.
Frederick, thank you for popping in on short
My pleasure,
notice.
man. Thanks for having me. It's been a blast. What a way to spend a Friday. It's a good times.
So I'm also going to try to find your YouTube here, and I'm going to throw that.
Yep, I've got a show on Tuesdays where I also invite artists to talk a lot about the process. So it wasn't really planned, but I'm always curious about how people come up with their stories and the way they put the work together and the way they draw and all that stuff. So I tend to invite my guests and pick their brains and see how they bring their stories to life.
Well, Craig's looking for that. I threw the chat for the gutter. I threw the link for the gutter in the chat here. So at the end of the Friday nights, after you watch Craig's outro, head on over to the gutter.
Yeah, and the link as well for his YouTube. Please consider as well going over there and subscribing. Again, means the world to us as creators when you have a new subscription. We're almost up to whatchamacallit? What were we at? 420? We're almost up to 440 now, Jason.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So
very good. Well, Craig, another good show. Another good time hanging out with you on a Friday. Have a wonderful weekend.
Yes.
And what do you have? What do you have in store for us for outros tonight?
Yeah, so I've thrown a bunch of mostly smaller clips together. I kind of stay away from the political stuff. But again, Frederick, thank you so much for joining us. Is there any appearances or any last minute things you want to plug before we play the outro?
Yeah, so well, I mean, this is out of the range of comic book stuff, but next Wednesday I'll be on the Pleb Underground, which is a Bitcoin show. So it's my first Bitcoin show of this campaign. So I'm super excited to go talk to them about the comic space and how I've been promoting and
that's not the Pleb, the YouTuber, the Pleb, is it? By chance, the same?
No,
guy?
it's Pleb Underground, so it's a Bitcoin show.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
I'm excited for that, and I'll be closing out December 6th on the Commandos. That's where I opened. I'm also a co-host on the Comicsgate Commandos.
Yeah.
I think Katie did usually like simulcast those as well. So it's going to be an exciting time. Hopefully we can get those numbers up a little bit towards the end, and then it's going to be closed for the holidays, and we're going to ship people's books out for March early next year. So that's the plan.
Cool. Is Patrick Quinlan one of your co-hosts as well?
Yeah, Patrick Quinlan is the host of the Comicsgate Commandos. He's got an awesome book that's campaigning right now, River of Blood, with Peter. I can't remember his last name. He's going to be angry at me. Peter Gilmore. Incredible art. It's set in the early in the American Indians time. So there's like the French and English are at war, and then you've got this kind of like a Bigfoot type creature that's going around, and it's based on these Indian legends. So very exciting story. Give that a look as well.
Patrick is our guest next week.
Woo! Awesome. I'll tune in. I'll send him some insults in the chat just to make sure he feels at home.
We'll air him for sure. All right.
Nice.
Awesome. So thanks again, everyone. I don't know exactly what our peak was, but we're at 59 watching us again, our crazy antics. And on that note, have a great weekend, everyone. Take care.
Good morning, Eddie. So this is a convicted murderer who's taken this fight to the Supreme Court. He's actually trying to fight the Department of Justice because he's very, very unhappy. He's unable to, quote, enjoy his culture while he is behind bars because Vegemite is banned. Now, this is Andre McKenchie, the Herald Sun has revealed. He's currently serving life in prison for a murder in Queensland back in the 1990s, and he is wanting Vegemite, the ban, to be overturned. He wants to be able to have it on his toast, and it is actually a contraband here in Victorian prisons, and that's because of the yeast in it. It's often been used to make homemade brew in prison, Eddie, but also because of the really strong stench. It's allegedly been able to deter detection dogs, but those dogs are pretty smart. So he's taking this to the Supreme Court. Apparently taxpayers are footing the bill, and this is one of many legal fights this prisoner has had while he's spending his time behind bars.
An Aussie expat that had sold everything in Australia, moved to Canada and invested into the economy over here, started their own dream coffee shop. We had to pull Vegemite off the shelves because it had added B vitamins. No one's going to sit here and eat 16 teaspoons of Vegemite to then overdose on the salt or the vitamin B or anything, right? After I pulled $8,000 worth of product off the shelf, I, tagged in a whole bunch of Aussie friends that I knew, and it kind of escalated all the way through to the Prime Minister of Australia. Through some conversations between both Prime Ministers and both diplomats and politicians, the CFI had a change of heart where they deemed Vegemite as a low risk to human consumption.
This is a win for Australian industry, but it's also a win for those people in Canada.
We're so proud to be able to say that we defended our national icon. Now we're in a good situation, at least for the time being.
Make a painting and put it in a museum. Okay. Oh! Could we get this framed? Do you think they're gonna notice this? Wait.
When did that get there? That's insane. I didn't even notice it was up there because last time I worked, which was 3 days ago, that was not there. So.
Do you get new paintings in here a lot?
No, I mean once an exhibit is hot. Did you guys put that up there? No, I'm joking.
Oh, no.
We are following breaking news over I-95 in Palm Beach County where troopers are pursuing a man on what you're seeing correctly, a motorized toilet.
Yeah, and that's not all. He is throwing rolls of toilet paper at him. He's been at it for nearly...
音が近づいてきた。今見えた。
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4. We've got millions of free child place holidays available, with 22 kilograms of baggage included. But now, with Jet2 holidays, package holidays you can trust.
Greetings. Hey, Bumblebee. How's it going? Hey, Megatron. What's wrong? Hey, Gridlock. Yes, we go. Transform. What the? Transform ahí, Cadilla. Hey, Grimlock. Yes, we go. Hey, Megatron. What's wrong? Hey, Bumblebee. How's it going? Hey, Optimus Prime. Greetings. Transform. Whoa, shit. Absolute cinema.